Does a lot of corporate events, a lot of great stuff for like Apple and Google and different companies. And he performs all over the Sacramento and other parts of California, probably all over the country. I think you're going to like this guy a lot. Please welcome the very entertaining Al Skinner. Al.
Hi.
Jay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Good job. The Jacket Club's right there. All right, everybody. Well, hi, everybody. Wow, I'm really loud. Okay. Michael, take me down just a little bit over on the master. Hey, so good to be here. You know what? It's a treat to be here. Well, it's actually more of a contractual obligation, but I'm here just the same, which is great because you worked out well being here and ready the gateway to Weed, California. Because I was in Portland yesterday doing a show. I was up there for an animal rights barbecue, but you know how Portland is anyway. So you can use that at the office tomorrow, okay? And you know this magic thing. People say, "Oh, Al, how long have you been doing magic?" And I say, "Well, I started at 6, and it's about 7:45 now, so tells you exactly how it's going to go this evening." Now, what you may have figured out right away is that I'm kind of a smart aleck. I'm not a very likable guy. And if you go around and talk to the few friends I have left, you can ask them and they'll tell you, no, he's not a very likable guy. Once you get to know him, it doesn't get any better. But I want you to know that I don't feel bad about it because I've been dealing with it for a very, very long time. And matter of fact, I have proof of it right here. This is my report card. Highlands Elementary School, Boise, Idaho. That's where I grew up, in Boise, Idaho. Now, when I went to school, I don't know if it's the same nowadays. We didn't get A's or B's or 1s or 2s. We got S for satisfactory and N for non-satisfactory. I got a lot of S's, good thing, but it's the teacher's comments in the 3rd grade that got me. Alan, that's me, Alan does well, but is not well liked. Can you believe that a teacher would actually say that? But I'll tell you, it's that comment that got me started as a professional magician. I'll tell you what happened. See, they were going to have a talent show in this school, and I thought, well, if I sign up for the talent show and I do really well, people will like me. So I signed up. The night of the show, I stepped onto the stage. I grabbed my playing cards. Now, I had very small hands at the time. And I showed everybody. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. I took one of the cards and I tossed it away. Snapped my fingers, and as if a miracle happened, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. Well, the audience was so impressed, they yelled out, "We like you, Al!" We like you, Al! How spontaneous of you. Thank you. I thought, you know what? I'm onto something here. So I showed them again. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. This time I didn't toss away 1. No, I tossed away 2. Snapped my fingers, and as if a miracle happened, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. Well, this time, the audience was so impressed, they pumped their fists in the air when they yelled out, "We like you, Al!" I was on a roll. I had them in the palm of my hand. I decided, I'll go for broke. Once again, I showed them I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. This time I tossed away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 playing cards. Snapped my fingers, and as if a miracle happened, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. Oh, don't get ahead of me, don't get ahead of me. The audience was so impressed. We'll see how this goes. They stood to their feet. They stood to their feet. I'm here all night, folks. They stood to their feet, pumped their fists in the air, and said, "We like you, Al!" So what can I do but become a professional magician for you here tonight? Thank you. So you say that you like me, and I appreciate that very much. But I need to find out exactly how much you like me. I need to find a gentleman who has a $20 bill, and I'm going to make it worth your while. A gentleman has a $20 bill. I'm going to give you back a 50, and you can keep the 50. A $20 bill for a 50. In the back of there, anybody, a gentleman with $20 bill that would like to have a 50. You can keep the 50. Anybody over there? How about over here? No, what is this? You got one? Yeah. Oh, this guy. All right. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Got one up front here. How you doing? Lay it down right there. What is your first name, sir?
Rick.
Rick. Okay. On the back here, Rick, would you write your name in big, bold letters there, so when I hold it up, everybody will be able to see it. And then at the very bottom, would you put your Visa credit card number, please? All right, I'll take the pen back, that's how I got it. Okay. All right, Rick, I'm a man of my word. Hey, boy, this is a fresh one. You must have printed this today. All right, Rick, right there. $20 bill with Rick's name on the other side. Rick, I can't stand before all these people and lie to you. I said, if you give me a $20 bill, I will give you back a 50. And so let me just do that. I'm going to line it up just straight to make this work. Oh, pretty easy with these nice fresh ones like that. All right, Rick, a $20 bill turned into a 50% off coupon at Blockbusters. Yeah! Now, here's the cool thing about it. This is valid at any Blockbuster store in America, except the one in Bend, Oregon. So, there you go, Rick. I'm a man of my word. There you go. Thanks very much. All right. Keep laughing. That's the end of the script. That's it. I mean, I'm sorry. That's it. Well, I'll tell you what. I was in Portland yesterday, and I didn't sleep well because I had to get up really early and drive down this morning. And I had this weird, kind of not a nightmare, just a weird dream coming here. I wasn't sleeping and dreaming while I was driving, but I had it last night, then I dreamed. So in this dream, there was somebody that I had gone to school with, elementary school. And we were best friends. You know how it is when you're best friends in elementary school. You hang out all the time at recess and stuff. Then when we got old enough to hang out at each other's houses, we did that. Always the weekends together, birthday parties. You know, we didn't call them play dates back then, but you know, you were with each other all the time. We went on to junior high, middle school, and we did everything. Ride our bikes around the neighborhood, causing all kinds of trouble and everything. Just being best friends. Off to high school, we discovered women. And so we would date and double date and everything like that. We went to the same college together. And in college we met our wives. And I was best man at his wedding. He was best man at my wedding. You get the idea. We were chums. Well, after that we went on our careers and we didn't see each other very much. And then I woke up this morning from this dream and I thought, who was that person? I can't even remember their names. And then it hit me. And I didn't want to forget it, because I wanted to tell you this story. And I wrote their name on the waistband of my underwear. And you know, the funny thing is, that person is actually here tonight. Now, he hasn't aged quite as poorly as I have, but he is here. I just wanted to, no, it's not you this time. It's this gentleman right here, yes. It's you, yeah. It's good to see you again. So, tell everybody what your first name is.
Joe.
Joe?
Yep.
Not Calvin?
Nope.
You look kind of tall for a jockey, too. All right, I had the name wrong. I admit I had the name wrong, but it was Joe over here. Now, Joe, I'm going to prove it to you, because I do know some things about you. Let me see if I got that right. Yeah. Was one of your parents a female? Yeah. Does the name Mom ring a bell? 2 out of 3, not bad for a psychotic. I mean a psychic. Yeah. All right, Joe, it was you, and because you were able to come tonight, see me again, we're going to do a trick together. I'm going to come back down to you, though. We're going to do a card trick. I'm in the Magician's Union. I'm required to do a card trick. All right, Joe, what you can do, I want you to pick any card out of here. Just don't pick the top card or the bottom card. People think I'm forcing it on you. Any one you want. All right, you got it? All right, now, would you take a good look at that card? Maybe show it to a few friends. I don't want you to forget it. Because if you forget the card, it's going to go pretty much the way that Rick's $20 bill went there. All right, you got it memorized?
Yeah.
All right, put it back in the middle of the deck, please. Ooh, Joe, you put it in the middle of the pack, didn't you? Not the middle of the deck. See, I have the other half right here, and I was going to put my little finger there, put that on top, and I would know right where your card is. But no, Joe, I had to screw up the card trick too. All right. Don't tell me your card. It's in here somewhere. Well, you know what? A good magician would know how to find your card. Fortunately, I'm kind of a good magician. I'll tell you what. Let's see what I do with the pack. Here we go. I want you to think of that card, Joe, if you would, please. Would you think or say that that card was a small card, or would you say that it was a big card? What would you say? Small card or big card?
Small.
Small! Really? See? I'm onto something. I knew that it was going to be a small card. I know, it's a long ways for a really lousy joke, I know. But what if he would have said big card? Hey, I was ready for him right here, yeah. Okay. All right, Joe. Focus on that card. Matter of fact, imagine it floating out in front of you. Boom. Maybe like it has like a glow around it, like an aura. Joe, can you see it?
Yes.
Yes? Well, you're crazy than Rick, and he gave me 20 bucks over here. All right. All right, Joe. Tell me, what was the card you had? Joe, what was the card you had?
4 hearts.
The 4 of hearts. Wrong. Was it the 4 of hearts, the folks around it? Was it the 4 of hearts?
No.
Would you be surprised if I had the 4 of hearts on this side?
No.
I would be the way it's going tonight. All right. But I do have the 4 of hearts. I got it right there. I got all 50 of them, including the 4 of hearts. Don't mess with me, yeah. Now, my friends go, Al, how is it that you do that trick? No, they go, why do you do that trick? That's right. Get that mix up. Well, I'll tell you, some of the comedy is working, some of the magic is so-so. I'll tell you what's not working. My relationship with Rick over here. Now, Rick, it's only money. You can't take it with you. Matter of fact, you've never seen a hearse with a luggage rack, have you? No. But there is a trick that a lot of magicians do that brings money back. Let me try and do that for you, and we'll get your money back. Now, it uses a cigarette, but I don't smoke anymore, so I was able to find a cigarette rolling paper. By the way, very easy to get in California. So, we'll see if this works. Now, I used to smoke, but I was able to quit. I went to one of those acupuncturists. He put needles in all my cigarettes. Took care of that problem. Now, I was going to go back to the acupuncturist because my Uncle Bert has a bit of a drinking problem, and I thought if he could help me, he could help my Uncle Bert, but I'm sorry to report my Uncle Bert passed away before we could get him in there. He died from alcoholic constipation. He couldn't pass a pub. It's my favorite joke of the whole show. I'm doing it with you laughing on. All right. Whoa, we're back in the 60s again. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see if we can't light this up and get Rick's $10 back. Oh, here it is. Here's the lighter. Okay, I knew it was in there. All right. Whoa! Ah, there we go. Rick, things are looking pretty good. Ooh, it's a $1 bill. With Stan written on the other side. Hey, Stan was in Portland yesterday. I remember that, yeah. Well, Rick, I'll tell you what. How do you feel about coming to 19 more shows? No, okay. Well, there's another trick that a lot of magicians do that'll bring money back. Let's see if this one works. All right. Now, this one happens to use a lemon. Now, this isn't the only lemon I have. I also have a 1984 Ford Pinto. You recall the car? So did Ford. First car with a heated windshield. Heated rear windshield. Apparently to keep your arms and your hands warm while you push it back to the dealership. So, we've got our lemon. Oh, we need one more thing. That's right. Oh, here it is. We need a New York credit card. All right, here we go. A little slice A little dice. Ooh, that's a juicy one. Oh, I love the smell of the lemons, don't you?
Yes.
You know, it reminds me of my last lemonade stand. I made so much money in this lemonade stand, it was crazy. We burned it down for the insurance, but we made a lot of money. Hey, if life gives you lemons, you make what? That's right, if it gives you matches, you make a profit. Okay, all right, 3 turns to the left. 2 turns to the right, 1 more turn to the left. Oh, Rick, this is looking pretty good here. Pretty good. All right, I think we got $5 coming your way. All right. Oh, nope. 4 of hearts over there, yeah! So close, so close, so close. Oh, you know what? Again, I made a mistake. I forgot to introduce you to somebody. Let's see, where did, oh, wait a minute, what happened to him? Hold on. It was right here. Must have fallen on the ground. Let's see. Hold on, let me move this chair. Very important that we find this guy. Oh, there it is. It is on the, no, that's not it. Here it is. My apologies. Yeah. This is him. This is my assistant, my mentor, my muse. Now, when I was a kid, this was called Twinkie the Kid. He's much older now, so he's Mr. Twinkie. Hey, what do you think is inside Mr. Twinkie?
A joint? No.
A joint? The mushrooms are kicking in, apparently. No, it's a Twinkie. What'd you expect to be in there, all right? Now, here's the thing about this Twinkie. It's been sitting in the studio for about 6 weeks. So no idea how it's going to taste. Oh, it doesn't even, man, the wrapper's stuck to it. That gives, it's not a good sign. Well, the creamy filling's not bad. Oh, man. Oh, man. Whoa. It's a $20 bill. Not any $20 bill, but a $20 bill with Rick's name on the other side. Yeah. There you go, Rick. Yeah. You might want to use a napkin on that. Well, I'd like to teach you a trick. I don't want you to go away tonight without learning something, and I can write this off as an educational night. So I'm going to perform this trick for you. Make sure I've got everything. I'm going to perform it for you, then I'm going to teach you how to do it. It uses a red handkerchief, just like this. Now, what you do is you take the red handkerchief and you place it inside of your hand. Now, you can tell people that you came to this great comedy and magic show. There was this fantastic magician there named Al Skinner. And he did this great trick, and we just loved it. So you shove it all the way down into your hand, make sure you get it all so it's not leaking out. Then you reach into your pocket and get, no, you don't get that. You get magic dust. Say the magic word, simsalabim, and there it is. You get an A. Pretty easy trick, right? Well, look, it's kind of a dumb trick. It's pretty easy to do and pretty easy to explain because I have an egg with a hole in it. See, that's the sound of being smart. I put the little red silk handkerchief inside the egg. Now you can do this. What you do is you get an egg, and I use a Dremel. You get Dremel in, you Dremel out a hole, get rid of all the goo, put some epoxy over it, and you end up with a little fake egg like this. Now what magicians do is something very clever. We call it palming, where we hold it in our palm like this. Yeah. Now, so you want to put this in your hand, you want to hold it in a very natural position like this so no one notices that you're doing this, right? Now, for me, I wind this up into a little tiny kind of little thing like this, and then I like to put it inside my pocket so it's, well, I don't like it to hang out too much, right there. That works for me. Okay, so you got the egg, right? So, natural position. Maybe you want to do this like about 6 hours or 6 days before you're going to perform. Let's say you're invited to a dinner party. You walk up to the door. Oh, Al, how you doing? Yeah, come on in. Everybody's in the living room. Just make yourself at home. So you walk in there. Oh. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Yeah, I heard you were on the golf course the other day. Somebody told me you broke 90. Hey, that's a lot of clubs. And then, Cheryl, oh, good to see you. No, my wife, she wasn't feeling well. She couldn't make it. She said to be sure to say hi. So you stand around like this. Eventually, somebody's going to come up to you and say, hey, Al, how's that little magic thing going? And you say, oh, pretty good. How about doing a magic trick for us? Well, this is what you're waiting for. So you reach into your pocket. You pull out the little red handkerchief and you wave it around. We call this misdirection. Now, people want to know, does it have to be a red handkerchief? No, it can be any color you want. So you take it and you start putting it inside your hand. But where am I really putting it, folks?
Inside the egg.
Inside the egg. Ah, see, you guys are smart. Now, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you tell everybody about the great magician, Al Skinner, you saw up in Reading at this comedy magic show the other night. So once you get this pushed all the way in there, nice and tight, you reach into your pocket for, let's see if it works tonight, folks, some magic dust. How many knows there's no such thing as magic dust? All right, here we go. It's a little weak, but it's there. All right. Say the magic word, simsalabim, boom, and it turns into an egg. Michael, go ahead and turn that back up again for me. Now, there's one pro tip I'm going to tell you about. Don't show this side of the egg. Do I need to tell you why? Tends to give the trick away. If that should happen to you, all you do is pull off the hole, stick it somewhere, and show them, in fact, hey, it's a real egg after all. Yeah. Well, listen, can I do one more thing for you? I try to end all of my shows if I have time with this little trick. It's really the story of how I got started in magic. You see, I grew up in Idaho, as I said, in Boise, Idaho, but my grandfather owned a farm down in the Twin Falls area, which, if you know Idaho, that's the southern part. It's where all the farms, and it's really fertile, and it's called the Magic Valley, believe it or not. But every summer, the grandkids would gather there on and off different times of the summertime. And one time, I was the only grandkid there, and my grandfather comes up to me, Alan, that's me, Alan, let's go to the county fair. What do you say? I said, well, that sounds great. So we piled in the pickup truck, off to the county fair we go. We get there, my grandfather gives me $3. Now, that was a lot of money when I was just a little kid. Here's $3, Alan, go spend it anywhere you want in the fair. Just meet me at 1 o'clock back at the tractor barn. I said, okay, that sounds great, I'll do it. I knew exactly where I was gonna go because I had heard about this place. In Carney talk, it's the 10-in-1. A big tent, that's the one, with 10 acts or exhibitions inside. 50 cents to get in. Now this is where they had the strong man, and they had the conjoined twins, and they had the two-headed calf, and the contortionist, and all those sort of exhibitions, which we don't have anymore, thank goodness. But at the very end was a magician. There was a big crowd. Now I watched this guy. He would reach in the air and pull out gold coins. He would clap his hands, and a dove would fly out. Reach in his pocket, pull out a white handkerchief, snap it, and it would turn red. I was amazed. As soon as the show was over, I went around, paid my 50 cents again, skipped all those exhibitions, and sat in the front row. He came out eventually and did the very same show. It was even more amazing up close, like these people are experiencing right here. I was just amazed. Well, afterwards, I paid my 50 cents again, and I went and sat in the front row again. I spent my whole $3 just watching this magician 6 times. 1 o'clock rolled around, off to the tractor barn I went to meet my grandfather, into the pickup truck, heading back to the farm. On the way, my grandfather says, Alan, what was the best thing you saw at the county fair? Well, I had to tell him it was this magician. I described the whole act to him. And I said, Grandpa, I think I want to become a professional magician when I grow up. And he said, Alan, if you study hard and work hard, you can be anything you want. So when I got back to the farm, I invented my very first magic trick. And I'd like to do it for you tonight to close the show in honor of my grandfather. So let me see, it's right here. I have an old paper bag. No. Come on, let's get to the right one. No. I had an old paper bag, and I had a Coke bottle. Now, when I was a kid, this is what Coke bottles were like. I took the Coke bottle, I placed it inside the bag. I waved my hand over the top, snapped my fingers 1 time. I felt it. What happened? Unbelievable. Crazy thing. The Coke bottle vanished completely. I waved my hand over the top again and snapped it 2 times. It came right back. Rick here is doubting me. All right, let me prove it to you. Paper bag, old Coke bottle. Into the bag it goes. Wave my hand over the top. Snap my fingers just 1 time. It vanished again. Again, he doesn't believe. Look. Okay. Exactly, right? I wave my hand over the top. I snap it 2 times. And it comes right back. You're not buying this, huh? Well, you see, when I was a child, I did childish things. But now that I'm a grown-up, I do things that grown-ups do. Well, the Coke bottle, what happened to the Coke bottle? Well, for the last 30 minutes, you've been watching a magic show. My name's Al Skinner. I hope I entertained you tonight. Thank you so much.